Fans, good afternoon. Patrick Meehan, Preston Ludwig with you here from the Centenary Softball Complex at Virginia's backyard. It is time for the final regular season game, and Preston, the final Centenary home athletic event of the 2023-24 season.
Feels surreal.
Yeah, it's almost unbelievable. Started way back in August, and here we are in late April, on April 28th. So Trinity and Centenary finishing the regular season against each other. Both these teams will be together in Seguin, Texas next weekend for the SCAC tournament. But first things first, the final regular season game. As you see, we have the head coaches at home plate meeting with the umpires, and we have our lineups, which Preston will give you, and I'll give you a weather report, as always. So Preston, take it away with the lineups.
First for the Trinity Tigers, number 13, playing second base today, Samantha Tagawa, followed by the two-hole number 10, Sydney Watson, out in center field. In the three-hole, the DP, number 23, Hannah Boudreau. And cleaning up for Trinity, number 24, Jordan Williams. She'll be over at first base today for the Tigers. The pitcher in the five-hole, number 14, Josie Colowin. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And the left fielder in the sixth spot, number 17, Marina Della Luna. Followed by the third baseman, number 21, Peyton Bowser. Followed by the right fielder, number 6, Ella Whitaker. And rounding out the lineup, shortstop, number 2, Angela Baltzel. Trinity is coached by head coach Bailey Wittenauer. For the ladies today, leading off, the right fielder, number 5, Kinsey Cox, followed by the shortstop, number 3, Catherine Stokes. Catching and in the three-hole, number 10, Jaden Thrasher, followed by the cleanup hitter, the DP, number 25, Abigail Hodgson. In the five-hole, sorry, the six-hole, number 27, Bella Dominguez, followed by number 8, Emma Crow out at second, followed by Mallory Stout, number 1 in center field. Third baseman, number 24, Morgan Dawson. And rounding out the lineup for the ladies, the left fielder, number 12, Janae Bland. Centenary is coached by head coach Whitney Patterson. And we are just about underway, Patrick.
And it's senior day. Preston, we will honor 3 seniors after the game today. Mackenzie Clark, Kinsey Cox, Isabel Dominguez will be honored in a post-game ceremony. As you hear right now, we have the Trinity lineup is being announced by the PA announcer. Centenary will be announced after that. It is 80 degrees right now. Humid again, like it was yesterday behind the way at baseball. It's mostly cloudy. You see obviously some dark skies in the background. There's actually not any well, I don't want to jinx anything. There's not any chance of any precipitation until later this evening. It's just a cloudy, late spring day.
Did feel a few drops earlier, so we're hoping that clouds will scatter a little bit and the sun will peer through.
It is around in the area. Obviously, let's keep our fingers crossed so we don't have any of that going on. The American flag is standing still in center field right now. There really is no wind to speak of after a very windy day here yesterday and at baseball. As the folks familiar with campus here, Sheehy Stadium, the baseball stadium, is right behind us. We had some major gusts over the last couple of days, but right now the flag stands still. As you can see in the background dimensions, it's 199 down the left field line, 204 to the left center gap, 212 to straightaway center, 193 to right center, and 192 down the right field line. Preston, as we mentioned, both these teams will be in the SCAC tournament next weekend in Seguin, Texas, hosted by Texas Lutheran. But there's still a game to play. An important game for Centenary. Obviously, they're looking to snap a 9-game losing streak, so the ladies would love nothing more than to do that on Senior Day. We will have our national anthem now, and then we'll be back with first pitch.
Well, Patrick, we're just about set here. It's the pitcher for the ladies, Riley Myers. She'll get her last warm-up throws before first pitch is officially underway. So let's take a look around defensively for the Centenary ladies. Across the outfield, starting from the left, Janae Bland, Mallory Stout in center, and Kinsey Cox in right. And around the horn on the infield for the ladies, Morgan Dawson at third. At short, Catherine Stokes. Second base, Emma Crow. First base, Bella Dominguez. As I said before, Riley Myers is pitching. She'll be in the circle for the ladies today, getting the start. And catching Myers is Jaden Thrasher.
Yeah, so looking at the conference standings, Trinity right now is second in the conference standings with a 16-4 SCAC mark, 28-11 overall. And Centenary right now is holding fifth place in the conference standings, 13-24 overall, 8-12 in conference, as we mentioned, on a 9-game losing streak, which ladies have not played that poorly, in that stretch, to be honest. Had a game against Texas Lutheran. Probably should have won last weekend in Houston against St. Thomas. A couple of certainly winnable games, and same thing yesterday with these. But that's in the past. Doesn't matter now. What matters is what's about to happen, and Riley Myers is about to fire in the first pitch of the afternoon for the ladies. Right in there, right down the middle.
Great start. Yeah, it's looking like, I believe Trinity would get a bye. And Centenary is looking to have a matchup against, I believe, either TLU or Southwestern to start out the conference tournament next week down in TLU.
Pitch right down the middle, and Byers is ahead 1-2.
That one's fouled back.
Ball ripped foul right down the left field line. Trinity coach had to jump out of the way of that, Preston.
Quick feed over there.
Got to be quick.
You don't call it the hot corner for anything.
She goes that way again. This time it's in fair territory. Nice play over there from Dawson Isabella Dominguez at first base for the first out. So Riley Myers is making her 17th appearance, 11th start of the season. She's 2-3 with a 4.14 ERA. In 45 2/3 innings, allowed 66 hits, 39 runs, only 27 earned, with 26 walks and 29 strikeouts. He is ahead 0-2.
Great changeup. Got Watson on her front foot. That one didn't miss by much, just off the outside edge.
So Myers ahead 1-2 with one out. Ball ripped foul again. Guess their players have something against their coach, Preston. What's going on there?
Yes, so.
Gotta look out down there. Wonder if the ladies let her stand behind the fence there with them in the dugout. Get some protection. 1-2 coming from Myers.
I think they're going to call that one foul. Would have been the second out.
It's like an instant replay of what happened earlier. The foul ball and then that ball, just almost fair. So she stays alive. Hits the outside corner, great pitch, and Myers gets the strikeout. 2 quick outs now.
First strikeout of the day for Myers. Great start so far in the first inning of this one. Brings up Hannah Boudreaux.
Hannah Boudreaux, she got to be from Louisiana, huh?
Has to be.
She has Louisiana roots, I guarantee you. She could be from somewhere else. Preston's checking right now.
Pearland, Texas.
Dang it.
Pretty close. Not really.
Somebody's from Louisiana at some point. Ball lofted out towards left field. Should be an easy play out there. And it is. Trinity goes up. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the first. Ladies coming to bat. We'll be back. All right, ladies coming to bat here in the bottom of the first. Senior right fielder Kenzie Cox steps to the plate. As we've talked throughout the season, having an outstanding senior campaign. He's one of the top players in the conference, in the country, and in Centenary program history. And if she gets on base, Preston, she is off to the races.
No doubt. Kenzie's batting a .462 average right now. She's got 47 stolen bases on the year and only has been caught 3 times.
You know, she's only been caught 12 times in her entire career. How about that?
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you want to keep her off base if you're Trinity. That's the understatement of the day.
Well, she does have a .544 on-base percentage, so you can pretty much guarantee 1 out of 2 at-bats she's going to be on base.
The thing that's amazing about her speed is even where you see the Trinity infield right now, she could chop it right to one of those players and beat it out, because we've seen it a million times. Last weekend, I was with the team in Houston. She chopped the ball right to the second baseman. 1 hop, no hesitation as the second baseman. By the time she was about to throw the ball, Kenzie was already past first base, working her way back. Second baseman and first baseman just looked at each other kind of like, what could I do?
Happen?
Right, what could I do? They just kind of laughed. So she's worked a 2-2 count here to lead off the bottom of the first. Ladies looking to strike first. She pops that ball to left field right by the line. Catch is made for the first out. So Catherine Stokes will now stand in. It's that ball down to third base. Easy play there for the second out. That'll bring up ladies catcher, Jaden Thrasher.
Thrasher, one of the power threats in the Centenary lineup. Only has 1 home run on the year, but she's in the double digits for doubles. She has an even 10 on the season. Also a big RBI threat, 23 on the year.
Well, she goes fishing there and comes up empty. Even the count of 1-1. Ladies looking to snap that season high 9-game losing streak. Preston would be a great chance to do it today on senior day.
Yeah, a lot of momentum going into next week for the tournament as well if they can pull off this win today.
2-1 count to Thrasher. Pops that ball in foul territory. Easy catch for the first baseman. So the ladies, like Trinity, go quietly in the bottom of the first. We head to the second. Scoreless.
To the top of the second we go. Leading off for Trinity, cleanup hitter Jordan Williams. We do have some rain coming down. Williams takes strike one on the outside corner. May be able to tell at home. See a few drops on your screen. Williams takes ball one, low and out. Both teams still hitless. Williams watches ball two up high above the letters. Williams watches strike two, so the count evens. Williams a big contributor in the Tigers offense, batting .340 on the year, 19 RBI. She watches ball three outside. Lines that one almost into the Centenary dugout over by third base. That one was between the lines and a little bit elevated. Definitely would have left the park. And it's fouled into the glove for Thrasher. So Myers picks up strikeout number 2 on the day. So that'll bring up Josie Colawine.
Fouled off over to the right. Right over near Virginia's place, the concession stands Preston. Is it still discount day? It was discount day yesterday.
It is discount day.
Oof, 2 days in a row.
Got me some candy half off.
That'd be discount days then. Well, yesterday was discount day. Today's discount day. It's 2 discount days.
Love to see it. Dreams do come true.
Oh, yeah. Pitch up the middle, or excuse me, hit up the middle past Emma Crow into right center field. So
That'd
one
be
out, Trinity has a runner on.
Be the first hit of the day for both teams. So Marina De La Luna looking to do some damage. Watches ball one high. De La Luna with a choked up grip on the bat. Watches ball two inside.
Just received a correct, I think, pronunciation on the Trinity pitcher, Preston. Colawine.
Colawine.
Colawine. You gonna remember that?
We're gonna try.
Okay.
A lot of names to remember.
Ball popped in the infield. Easy play for Kat Stokes. Second out. Bowser comes to the plate. Jaden Thrasher looks in, gets some signs from head coach Whitney Patterson in the dugout. Relays him to Riley Myers. Myers has been living on that outside corner, Preston. She's been hitting her spots.
She's done a good job competing and staying in the zone. No free bases so far for Myers. 2 strikeouts.
All ripped foul out there over the Centenary dugout down the left field line. As you mentioned, very calm right now. That flag just barely moving in center field. It's very humid.
Wish it would move. It's hot up here.
Yes. It is warm. Is that same spot again. Fouled off over on Mayo Field. A lot of construction going on over there. Getting ready for football here in a few months. Barely gets a piece of that and fouls it at the plate. Hits that spot again, Preston. Myers gets a strikeout looking. And we head to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless between the ladies and Tigers. We'll be back.
Ladies, number 25, Abby Hodson.
Bottom of the second, Abby Hodson leading off. Preston, I've checked the notes again. It's actually cola wine, not color wine. It's cola wine.
It's like Coca-Cola.
Correct. Cola wine is in the circle for Trinity. Abby Hodson rips that ball to left field and misplayed a little bit out there, but that's going to be, I think that's a double, Preston. I think that was just a sinking liner. You could call it a single and an error. We'll have to see what the...
yeah, we'll see what the official score says. Nonetheless, she's on second in scoring position for the ladies' first baseman, Isabel Dominguez.
Let's see what the verdict is. That's a double. I think that's a correct call.
I would agree.
The ball was dropping anyway.
Yeah, it had some...
You could go single and error, but...
Had some hook to it, had some weird spin.
We have all the trust in the world in our official scorer. He'll remain unnamed, but we do trust him. We got a great staff here at Centenary on game day. As we know, it takes a lot of people to pull this stuff off. I haven't seen one dog yet here this afternoon, Preston. I'm
We have
shocked. Figured there'd be just dogs all over the place.
No cats on leashes either.
No, hopefully not.
Not much pollen either.
Bella Dominguez foul out to first base. That's going to bring Emma Crow, the second baseman, up. Hopes to pick up Dominguez.
That's the back ladies. Number 8, Emma Crow.
Well, this will be our last battle with the pollen, though, Preston, for quite a few months. I brought some extra disinfectant wipes just in case we get a mid-game pollen attack. Crow rips that ball to second base and misplayed out there at second.
I'd imagine that'd probably go down as an error. We'll see what the scorer says.
Good break for the ladies right there. Sometimes you just got to put that ball in play.
We're going to get a visit from the head coach for the Tigers, Bailey Wittenauer. Yeah, that one's going to be scored an error on the Trinity second baseman. Mallory Stout will be the batter here with one out and runners on the corners.
Yeah, Mallory Stout, the super senior for the ladies, won't be honored today, but she was honored last season, but decided to come back for an extra season. It's a big chance here. You just put the ball in play. A sacrifice fly would do the job. Maybe lay down a bunt with Stout speed, or just hit it. Well, hit a base hit or hit it over the wall, Preston.
Yeah.
That'll work.
I'd imagine she'll probably be swinging away here. I wouldn't be surprised if Crow was on the run too. Just like that.
Stout shows bunt, and
oh,
boy, what a
wow.
what an unfortunate and fortunate bounce all at the same time.
Yeah, if you couldn't see that, the ball hit the second base bag right as Emma Crow was arriving to it. So that'd be a stolen base for Crow. Hodgson remains on third base. Count 0-1 to Stout.
Fouls it back. It's 0-2. So Stout trying to deliver here, get the ladies on the board. Fouls that off to the left. Two sails high.
Stout looking to bring in at least one run in this at bat. Fouls that one back. Patrick, we usually see Stout at the plate with no batting gloves. Today, wearing batting gloves.
Yeah, I noticed that. I meant to say something. That's interesting. Rip that foul ball.
Well, Patrick, I see the first dog of the day.
Oh, really? Where are we at? Oh,
out
okay.
over by the ladies' bullpen.
Yeah. 101 Dalmatians over there. All right, here we go. 0-2 pitch or 1-2 pitch to Stout. Fouls it off again. Great at bat. She is battling. Big chance for the ladies to jump ahead. Runners on second and third, only one out. The foul out by Dominguez to first base. Here comes the 1-2 to Stout. Another great.
Almost
great
had
at bat
a
continues.
almost had a good defensive play. in
Yeah,
the
Kenzie
ladies'
Cox.
ladies' dugout.
She's got the glove on the dugout, catches pretty much everything in the field, and Brooke Sandifer with the sombrero in front of her.
And Jaden Thrasher with the jeweled captain's hat. Interesting crew in there.
Good eye by Stout.
We've got some characters on this team, Patrick. Interesting personalities, that's for sure.
We do indeed. We have some interesting characters and personalities in this booth as well.
We do.
All right, 2-2 coming to Stout. Another foul ball. By far the best at bat so far of the game, Preston.
Yeah, I believe
Stout.
she's at least seen 8 or 9 pitches. We saw Walker Wickland for the Diamond Gents have a 15-plus pitch at bat the other day.
Ball is grounded back to the mound, back to the circle. I said mound. Preston's talking about baseball, making me think baseball. So Stout is retired, but a good at bat. Unfortunately, she just hit it in a spot where nobody could advance. Now Morgan Dawson will try to come through with a 2-out knock. Native of Natchitoches, Louisiana. Same hometown as Kat Stokes. Couldn't hold up there, and she's down 0-1. So Colawine looking to wriggle out of this jam here. Ball down low, it's 1-1. Colawine checks the signals, ready for the 1-1 coming to Dawson. Dawson hits that ball out to shortstop. The throw over, and she's retired. So the ladies threaten, but do not score. We are through 2, still scoreless here in Shreveport. We'll be back. Back here in the top of the third, Patrick B. and Preston Ludwig back with you here on Senior Day. Trinity and Centenary scoreless as we start the top of the third inning. Both pitchers have done a great job so far, Preston. Now Riley Myers starts her third inning of work. She's looked very sharp.
Yeah, she's got 3 strikeouts. She struck out half of the batters that have been put away.
Ella Whitaker leading off here for the Tigers. She's ahead 2-0 in the count. Fouls that ball off. It's 2-1.
Good crowd today. A lot of family members coming in for senior day. Ran into Isabel Dominguez. Her father made the trip all the way from California to be here today. Be an infield single for Whitaker. On the move. Thrown out.
Caught stealing there. Great job.
Great throw by Thrasher, and great pick out at short by Catherine Stokes. Good all around on defense.
So Whitaker reached on that infield single, just barely beat it, and then is erased on the caught stealing. Great throw by Thrasher. Ball hit down sharply to third base. Dawson over to first for the second out.
Next to bat, number 13, Samantha Tyler.
Bring up Samantha Tagwa.
Just missed the outside corner.
So 1-1 coming from Myers. Fouled off to the left side again. Seen that a bunch already this afternoon. Easy pop-up in the infield. Crow will snag that. And we're heading to the bottom of the third, still scoreless here at the Centenary Softball Complex. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, a quick reminder that Centenary is a non-smoking area. You cannot smoke at the game, cannot smoke in the outfield or any other place. This includes vaping. Thank you so much.
Back to live action here, bottom of the third inning. Still scoreless. Left fielder Janae Bland will lead off for the ladies.
Whew. Hot shot down the left field line.
Just missed. keeping that fair.
Seen a lot of hard-hit balls down the left field line. Oh, misses well up and out. Off the inside edge for ball 2.
Bland trying to get on. The ladies had a great chance to score last inning. Were not able to. Had runners at first and third with only 1 out. They're trying to get something going here. Bland hits that ball out to shortstop. Scooped up. Easy throw over to first for out number 1.
At the top of the lineup for the ladies, number 5, Kenzie Cox.
Back to the top of the lineup for the ladies. Kenzie Cox stands in. Looking to pick up her first hit on senior day.
See if she went around. Maybe she held up. First base umpire says she did. I think she did, Preston.
Think so.
So she's behind in the count, 0-1.
Tough angle to see from that side, as Kenzie's a left-handed batter. Good enough for the first base umpire to say that she went around, though. She watches ball 1 upstairs.
I think the count on the scoreboard is wrong. It says 2-0.
Have to get on our guy in the on scoreboard duty. So the count should be 2-1.
Just had a food delivery here. Somebody brought me a burger.
Woo!
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Not a discount burger. I think they paid full price. Home plate umpire corrects the scoreboard operator on the count. So it's 3-1 to Cox with 1 out here at the bottom of the third. Cox rips that ball. A running catch in foul ground out there. Nice play in left field to retire her for the second out. It's a big second out. It's obviously somebody you always want to keep off base. So that'll bring up shortstop Catherine Stokes to the plate.
At bat, number 3, Catherine Stokes.
Stokes trying to do something here with 2 outs. Scoreless ball game. Stokes hits that ball softly out to left field. Easy play. So ladies go quietly. And we are through 3. Still scoreless here in Shreveport. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, big news from the press box. This has never happened for softball before, but this is the last event of the school year. So today for softball only, every item must be sold at concessions. Everything at concessions is $1. It's $1 Sunday. Again, first time we've had this at softball. Everything is $1 concessions. Water, Cokes, drinks, candy, even hot dogs, $1.
Back here in the top of the fourth inning, still scoreless. PA announcer just made an announcement that everything at concessions is $1. It was like when they opened the gates of the Masters, people just started running towards the concession stands. Ball ripped through the left side for a leadoff single for Trinity. So Watson leads off with a single against Myers, and Boudreaux will come to the plate. See if she will be moving from first base, Preston. Possible bunt situation as well. Ball sails high and outside. But so far, great job by Myers in her 3 innings, no runs, 3 strikeouts and a walk. We do need to keep an eye on Watson over there at first base.
Yeah, Watson's a perfect 13 for 13 on the bases this year. She definitely may go.
Fakes like she's going. Gets in the track style position there. Crouching very low to the ground as you see her. Dominguez stands close to her. Let's see if she's on the move here. Another fake move again. Boudreaux 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. She's worked a 2-1 count against Myers. Ball down low. It's 3-1. Hadn't been too many 3-ball counts yet for Myers, Preston. So far, been very efficient, very good.
This would be a good pitch for Watson to go on.
Oh, fouled back. It's now full.
Watson was on the move. This also wouldn't be a bad time to run. Just fair.
Sounded a little funny off the bat. I thought maybe she had fouled it off her foot, but she did not. It was just a weakly hit ground ball down to third, so about the same as a sacrifice moves. Watson to second base. Boudreaux retired. Now Jordan Williams struck out in her first at-bat against Myers. Hits the outside corner, strike one. Ball ripped over the glove of Emma Crow into second base. A strong throw in from Kenzie Cox will keep Watson at third base.
That one was just out of the reach of Emma Crow's glove.
Head coach Whitney Patterson is coming out. Let's see if there's some change here.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a new pitcher. It looks like Emma Shepard making her way out to the circle.
Riley Myers gets a big hand from the crowd. Did a good job, and Emma Shepard will now enter the game, as Preston mentioned.
She'll be assigned to face the pitcher for the Tigers, Josie Colawine.
So Shepard this season, in her first season with the ladies, left-handed pitcher from Athens, Louisiana, junior. She is 2-3 with 2 complete games, 1 save, a 3.42 ERA, and in 59 and a third innings pitched, she's allowed 62 hits, 33 runs, 29 earned, 34 walks, 42 strikeouts. Obviously, you don't see a lot of left-handed pitchers in softball, Preston. She can be very tough on both left and right-handed batters. Pitched very well this season, pitched very well last weekend in Houston for the ladies against St. Thomas. So she's now in the circle. Inherits a little bit of a jam, obviously, with runners at first and third, and only one out as Trinity looks to possibly take the lead here. So big spot here for Shepard in relief of Myers. First pitch is popped out into right center. Kenzie Cox. Here comes a throw home and sliding safely in for the first run for Trinity, but a good catch by Cox out there. Ladies trade a run for an out to sacrifice fly. Just a little bit too fast pressing because that was a good strong throw in from Kenzie Cox.
Plus she was ranging out to her right, making it hard to turn her body and get the throw in quickly. So Colawine, who was 1 for 1 before that at bat, picks up the first RBI of the game, first run.
Ball pop back, foul, right off the picnic table, heads up over there.
Marina De La Luna looking to extend the inning here with 2 outs.
Well, fouled off again to the right side. Sun trying to peek out from the clouds. So 1 run, 4 hits and an error so far for Trinity. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the ladies as we play here in the top of the 4th. The final day of the regular season, senior day. Ball fouled again out, just past the right field line. So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Shepard trying to limit the damage here and get out of this. Ball sails high, it's 2-2. Ball popped up in the air.
Ooh.
Oh, Jaden Thrasher almost made an outstanding catch.
Upset with herself that she couldn't make the grab, but what an effort by her.
It's one of the toughest plays on the field at any position. I mean, she threw that mask off very quick. Thrasher's an outstanding catcher in pretty much every facet of the game. Almost made a great catch. Down low, and she has worked the count full.
I'd say Thrasher, and this is unbiased, but I do believe that she's one of the top catchers in this conference.
Absolutely.
Defensively and offensively.
That ball popped foul. Look out again. People might need to move from that table. But you got to stand your ground, I guess. So little girl's just trying to enjoy her popcorn, Preston, and I think her mom said, "Just why don't you scoot back a little bit? Still eat your popcorn and not worry about that foul ball." Got a little side conference going on down here with Trinity head coach. Yeah, back to Thrasher. She is, Preston. She's was very good defensively last year. Split some time, though, was playing third base some, but pretty much has been primary catcher, and she's had an outstanding season. Ball ripped out to center field, and a sliding catch made by Mallory Stout in center field. Great catch for Stout. Trinity gets 1, but Shepard limits the damage. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Ladies looking to tie or take the lead down 1-0. We'll be back. Patrick Mann, Preston Ludwig back with you.
Right on schedule, Patrick. We were just talking about her, Jaden Thrasher.
Yep, leading off the bottom of the fourth. I apologize if it sounds like I'm eating a burger. It's because I'm eating a burger. Had to eat quickly between innings.
Yeah, they don't waste any time in between innings.
No.
You only have about 30 seconds to scarf down as much as you can.
We've perfected multitasking around here. That involves eating. Had a little more Easter candy last night, Preston. Had a few Starburst jelly beans. I found a couple bonus Reese's eggs. Was up late working on some stuff and figured get into the Easter candy a little bit, try to finish that off here, you know, before we get into May, you know.
Absolutely.
Thrasher doesn't get all of that. She grounds that to shortstop for the first out. That's going to bring up Abby Hodson, designated hitter. Wind
is starting to pick up.
Yep. Preston and I said it at the same time. You see the American flag now kind of blowing towards right field, more blowing kind of in, right in our face. Hodson takes strike one. Hodson rips that ball out to left center. Center fielder trying to cut that off. She kind of knocks it down with her glove for a one-out single. Hodson's 2 for 2.
Great start for the day for Hodgson. I think we may see a pinch runner here. Looks like number 23, Noelle Sandman.
It indeed is Sandman. And Isabel Dominguez, one of our seniors who will be honored after the game, is coming up with a big spot. Big spot here. Bella's had a great offensive season. You'll hear things read about her later, Preston. She's been one of the top players in the D3 era. A lot of offensive categories. Very smart player. Oh, we have music played there for a second in the background. All kinds of chaos going on around here. I tell you, if a cat shows up on a leash, I'm out. I'm out.
I better not call my friend then.
Gosh, I'm worried. Keep my head on a swivel.
She's down in Baton Rouge, so I don't think she'll be showing up anytime soon.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Safe to assume we won't see any cats on leashes today.
Can't imagine there's only one, but I hope. A 2-1 here to Dominguez. Fouls that off to the right. Right over the bullpen for Trinity, where pitcher was warming up. Catcher looks back, wonders where that came from.
Sandman running for Hodgson over at first. I'd imagine Hodgson would re-enter the game in the DP spot.
Dominguez pops that ball softly to left field. Second out is made out there. Second baseman Emma Crow now coming to the plate. Would love to get a 2-out hit here. The ladies with 2 hits. Hodson has both of them. Crow.
Great swing.
Reaches, on a single. She just lifted that ball right over the shortstop's glove. Ladies' third hit. Big hit with 2 outs. That'll bring Mallory Stout, the center fielder, to the plate. Made a great catch.
I know we mentioned Emma Crow earlier in the season, mainly pitching for the ladies last year, not getting any time on defense or at the plate. She's really shown out this year offensively.
Yeah, Crow's a talented two-way player, like a few on this team. Shepard, Hodson, to name a couple. A wild pitch will move 2 runners into scoring position. Crow's battled some injuries, but she's we've talked about it a lot, Preston. She's very talented. She has a good approach at the plate, plays a good second base. We only saw her in the circle last year. Now let's see if Stout can do something. Stout grounded out to the pitcher, but had an excellent at-bat. Her first time up. See if she can come through here and give the ladies a lead. That ball is off the second baseman's glove, and the ladies will tie the game. So Stout comes through. Ladies have tied the game. A little meeting in the circle here. Morgan Dawson. That was ruled a hit, and I agree.
Yep.
It was a
very tough play for the second baseman for the Tigers.
A little sinking liner, got up under the glove, and so Stout with the RBI single ties the game. The ladies still have something going here with Stout standing at first base. Crow over at third. Sandman, the pinch runner, scores on the play, and here's Morgan Dawson. Huge chance for Dawson here to try to break this tie. Ball outside.
Imagine maybe Mallory Stout over at first base tries to draw a throw from the catcher. Try and scratch another run across the plate.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, Preston.
Especially with 2 outs.
Ball hits the outside corner up in the zone.
May see it this pitch. You don't want to do it when there's a 2-strike count. So then you take a chance of it being called strike 3. Stout goes. No throw.
Steals it standing up. So now second, third again for Dawson. Head coach Whitney Patterson claps emphatically to give her encouragement. A big 2-out hit would be huge right now for the ladies. 2-1 count.
Big swing.
Fouls that off to the right.
I'd say Dawson has one of the bigger swings on the team, similar to that of Jaden Thrasher and Emma Shepard and Hodgson.
She does. Two pitch coming here. Dawson rips that ball to shortstop. A slight bobble, but recovers and makes the throw. But the ladies tie the game. We are through 4. 1-1 here at the Centenary Softball Complex. We'll be back. Top of the 5th inning. Brand new ball game, tied at 1. Ladies and Tigers. Emma Shepard back in the circle, earning her 2nd inning of work. It's Mallory Stout with the 2-out RBI single. Ties the game for the ladies. Three and 0 count here. Start the inning.
4-pitch walk.
Uncharacteristic for Shepard.
Next batter, number 6, Ella Whitaker.
Now Ella Whitaker will stand in, see if we got some movement at first base, Preston. Ball popped back, and a great catch by Jaden Thrasher. Just like we talked about, her instincts. Home plate umpire gives a little dap, says, hey, pretty nice play there.
Claire asks if you could announce.
All right. Great catch by Thrasher in foul ground. Oh, popped out. Look out. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Trainer almost made a behind the back catch with his backpack.
You got to open that drawstring. Let that ball just drop right in there. Todd's a soccer guy. I'm surprised he didn't kick that ball up and catch it. So Bowser on first. Whitaker fouled out. Popped up in the infield. Shepard will call it herself. Make a good catch right there in front of home plate. 2nd out.
Back top lineup for the Tigers, number 13, Samantha Tagawa.
Top of the Trinity lineup we go. Tagawa watches first pitch for a ball.
Didn't get that call up in the zone. She wanted it.
Gets that one.
Good pitch there. It's 2-1. Behind the zone, it's 3-1.
You don't see this often, Patrick, but I think the last person I saw that did this was a Centenary alum, Anna Dunn, very successful player here. Has a gap in between her hands when she holds the bat. Tagawa does the same thing. About an inch and a half of a gap in between her hands when she holds the bat.
That's interesting. Yeah, that is very rare in baseball or softball. Ball high and outside. Shepard loses her. So 2 on now with 2 outs for Trinity.
Next batter, number 10, Sydney Watson.
I think someone like Ty Cobb back in the day did something similar, had that gap in his hands.
So Watson now at the plate. Nice pitch down low, gets the call. Ball fouled. Straight back, look out, folks. Right over our heads. Almost hopped onto the baseball field behind us. Gotta look alive out here, Preston.
Balls everywhere.
Ball will find you. You're least expecting it. Pitch up and out of the zone. It's 1-2. Shepard looking to get out of this jam. Keep the game tied. Ball ripped to shortstop. Stokes, strong throw over to Dominguez. She does just that. We're heading to the bottom of the fifth, still tied at 1. We'll be back.
Concessions close at 1:30. No more hot dogs got sold out at $1 a piece, but we still have plenty of nachos, chips, candy, and seeds. Everything is still $1. First time in my 5 years of Centenary we've ever had this happen. Go get your $1 concessions.
All right, bottom of the fifth, Janae Bland will be leading off. We just had some more fans come by and talk to us, Preston. They wanted to take a picture of you and get my autograph. I don't know what's wrong with these people.
Missed my shot to be in the picture. Didn't even notice.
People are probably taking pictures of us all the time out here without us knowing. That's why we got our security here between us. Make sure things don't go haywire.
Got my bodyguard to my right as well. Unfamiliar face.
Our
Here at
cameraman.
Centenary, working the camera.
Remain unnamed. Bland goes down swinging. Excuse me, that's the second strike. Getting ahead of myself. 1-2. Can't always trust the scoreboard, Preston, so as we know. Bland rips that ball to right field, but it'll hang up. The first out. Back to the top of the order. Kenzie Cox, who's 0 for 2.
Kenzie Cox.
Tries to bunt her way on. Fouls that one off to the left side.
high to Cox. It's 1-1. Cox hits that ball. That's going to go foul down the left field line. Cox ready to step back in the box here. Down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Watches that ball go high. Even at 2-2 now. Cox stays live and fouls. Two and two to Kenzie Cox. More dugout shenanigans going on. Kenzie Cox fouls that ball back over onto Mayo Field. Two pitch, Cox. That ball hit out to shortstop. Probably be ruled a hit, Preston. I don't think she would have gotten her.
Imagine so.
We'll see what they say, but
Cox on the run. Easy stolen base. And that'll be stolen base, number 48 on the year for Kinsey.
no, it's almost, Preston, like we talked about, it's, it's almost an automatic thing. It's like if she gets on base, she is going to run, and so that's why it's so important. She was 0 for 2 until that last at bat.
I mean, not to discredit any catchers in the conference, but, I mean, every time she gets on, it's like every single catcher doesn't stand a chance because of her speed.
Yeah, I don't think Pudge Rodriguez or Benito Santiago's throwing her out.
I don't think so either. So we don't have an official score on Kinsey's at bat yet. Probably discussing things. Trying to make a decision on that.
Stokes looks at that for a strike. Big chance for the ladies. It was Cox out at second, Stokes at the plate. Ball in the dirt. She's worked it full.
They're going to rule that an error on the shortstop for Trinity.
Stokes takes the walk. It was kind of an in-between.
Yeah,
Preston, so
it could have gone either way.
you field it cleanly. I mean, it was hit right to her. You probably get her.
Yeah.
You probably, even though we said earlier that she beats almost everything out, I think that's probably a pretty good call. So here's Jaden Thrasher. Huge spot for the ladies.
I think we're going to have a meeting or possibly a pitching change.
We're going to find out. We'll let you know. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Coming in pitch for the Tigers, number 27.
So number 27, Jordan Arcee, coming into the game for the Tigers. She takes over the bottom of the fifth to face Jaden Thrasher. Arcee on the year, 13-5 record. This will be her 24th appearance on the year. 1 save, 99 2/3 innings of work for the Tigers, in which she has struck out 97 batters and only walked 55. So good numbers for Arcee. She delivers her first pitch to Thrasher, up and in for ball 1. Arcee, a 3.30 ERA. So far this season. She misses in for ball 2. So Thrasher in a good position to get the pitch she wants. Hopefully driving Kinsey Cox from second. Potentially Catherine Stokes over at first if she gets a good jump. And good secondary off the bag.
Rips that foul straight back, Preston. It's right on that pitch. Big spot for the ladies. Jaden Thrasher up with 2 on, only 1 out.
Right on
Fouls
that one
off
again.
All right, 2-2 coming to Thrasher. Good battle here. Swing and a miss. Arcee gets her. She won that battle.
It's like Hodgson is going to re-enter in the DP spot.
Back to ladies, number 25, Abby Hodgson.
Hodgson 2 for 2 today. Has half of the hits for the ladies lineup. Watches ball one, or sorry, strike one. Right on the inside black.
Think you see any sneaky stuff on the bases here, Preston? Just try to put people in motion, something, steal a run, something?
I don't think so, not with Hodgson at the plate. She's seeing the ball really well today.
Yeah, she is 2 for 2. Hodgson's got good power.
She's one of the best bats in the Centenary offense.
1-1 count.
I think Whitney has all the confidence in the world that she'll get the job done at the plate. Oof.
Right on that one, found it straight back.
Time to battle up with 2 strikes. Extend the life of this inning.
Another inning where the ladies have multiple runners on here with less than 2 outs. Now there's 2 outs, but let's see what happens here. RC getting the signals from the dugout, ready to deliver the 1-2 to Hodgson. Right down the middle. Just couldn't pull the trigger, and Hodgson goes down looking. We head to the top of the 6th inning, tied at 1. We'll be back. Okay, we are quickly back to action here in the top of the 6th. I don't think you ought to cut Michael Jackson short, personally, but
absolutely not.
Gotta let that play out. They are raring to go. Nobody complained, Press. I mean, everybody was pretty much ready. Emma Shepard's ready to throw the ball. So Hodgson strikes out, looking to end the bottom of the 5th. We're still battled here in a 1-1 tie. Top of the 6th inning on a cloudy, windy day here at Virginia's backyard. Ball fouled off to the right. Final day of the regular season. Definitely appreciate everyone tuning in today and all season. Preston and I have enjoyed bringing you the action for all the games that we've been together. So that ball popped out to right field. Kenzie Cox right on the line makes the catch. Shepard gets the first out. One thing, Preston, I think we talked about this a little bit. We talked about it off air, but Anna Scarbrock getting injured late last month has really hurt the pitching staff. She was, and she may still get all conference honors. To be honest, she deserves it. But she getting hurt, kind of on a freak play, a line drive that just hit her on the finger. I believe that was against Schreiner last month.
Yep.
She was really sailing along. She's been conference pitcher of the week. Leads the ladies still in almost every category as that ball's popped to Stokes at shortstop. It's a big loss for the ladies. Just as you know, that kind of creates a domino effect with the rest of the pitching staff, but not to take away from Riley Myers has had her moments, obviously. Emma Shepard has pitched well. Ladies have had to pitch Emma Crow a little bit and Alexis Roach, but losing Scarbrock, which was really that consistent piece, the first game of every conference series. As we look and we see Anna keeping the pitches in the dugout. Just hate it for her that she was having her best season of her career. Wish her well in her recovery. Oh, goodness. Then we have a collision out here between Emma Crow and Kat Stokes. Both going for the ball behind second base. God, you hate to see that. Definitely hope that everyone is okay as the ballpark goes silent, obviously.
Yeah, I think we're going to take a moment to step away and let our athletic trainer look at two of our middle infielders. We'll be back in a moment.
We'll hope for the best here. We'll give you a report here if we know anything. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
So, Patrick, we're going to turn here. Big applause from all the fans here on both sides after the collision between Emma Crow and Catherine Stokes.
Yeah, so everybody is upright now.
They did rule that a hit for RC. Tough play for both middle infielders.
Yeah, both great hustle going for the ball. Emma Crow, where's that mask out there at second base? Couldn't have felt good when it hit Kat Stokes head on. But everyone seems to be okay. They've been checked out by both teams' athletic trainers.
Yeah, I mean, you see collisions all the time in baseball and softball on fly balls, but in those situations, the ball's in the air for a long time. That ball from RC wasn't hit hard. It's hit pretty soft. You would think it'd be in the air for quite a while, but that one was on a line drive trajectory, and there's just not a lot of time to communicate up the middle.
Ball lined out to center field to Mallory Stout. She makes the play. So, everyone's okay, thankfully, in the infield, and Shepard retires the Tigers. We head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Ladies looking for a run and 3 outs here on Senior Day. We'll be back. Back here in the bottom of the sixth inning, Preston jams out to Miley Cyrus.
Party in the USA. It is a party in Shreveport.
Indeed it is. It's always a party here at Virginia's backyard here at the Centenary Softball Complex. It's certainly a party today. It's senior day, final day of the regular season. Speaking of seniors, senior first baseman Belle Dominguez will step up to the plate. She's got some pop in her bat. She could send one out of here.
I believe we saw her go deep once against, I think it was St. Thomas. Is that correct?
I was there. I saw it last weekend. She belted a 3-run homer to left center.
That's right.
Yeah, had a big weekend. And she's had 3 games in her career with 4 RBIs. That was one of them last weekend. She had 7 RBIs in the series against the Celts. Takes ball 1.
Yeah, that was a big weekend for her. 7 out of her 21 RBI this season.
Yes.
All from one weekend. Very impressive.
Yeah, she's had a great season. We've talked about this a lot on the broadcast this season. She's got a great approach at the plate. She's a patient hitter. She's got some sneaky power. Just a good all-around player. 1-1 count here. Ball down in the zone, called a strike. Bella looks back at the home plate umpire and says, "You sure?" And he says, "Yes."
Yeah, the good thing with Bella is she's able to put the ball anywhere on the field. Has a good approach, staying through the middle.
It lays off that high pitch. Good eye there. It's 2-2. Big opportunity here with Dominguez, Emma Crow waiting on deck. Dominguez pops this ball up into center field for the first out. So here's Crow, the second baseman. Glad to see she's okay after that collision with Stokes. That's an open stance with her left foot back towards the line in the middle of the batter's box.
A lot like my stance.
Yeah, it does look familiar. A Ludwig stance there.
She's got a little bit more bend in her knees. I stood a little bit more upright.
Pitch high, 2-0. Mallory Stout on deck. RC here in relief for Trinity. Great numbers this year, and she's got good stuff. You can tell. Crow, a little pop up to second base for the second out. So Mallory Stout will stand in.
For the ladies, number 1, Mallory Stout.
Stout lines that ball sharply to short, so the ladies go 1, 2, 3, and we head to the 7th, still tied at 1. We'll be back.
Candy and drinks, go get it for your ride home. Last chance, $1.
Back here to live action here in the top of the 7th inning. Emma Shepard still in the circle for the ladies. Wind's whipping around a little more. You can probably hear that in the background.
It's a big inning for both teams, Patrick.
Yeah, we've reached the 7th. This is the time right now.
If we were to go to the 8th, things may get a little crazy with the runner being placed at second to start out the inning with no one out. May start seeing a lot of small ball being played.
So Bowser struck out once today. He's ahead in the count 2-1. Fouls that ball off to the right. Ball line
Ooh.
to shortstop. Tough play for Crow. We'll see how that's ruled. That was, ball was just rifled out there to second base.
Looks like we're gonna have a pinch hitter. 42.
That was ruled an error, and I do think Crow could have made that play.
Yeah, we're gonna have a pinch hitter here, number 42, Diamond Elizondo. She takes the place in the lineup of Ella Whitaker. She tries to bunt, popped foul off to the right side.
There's a lot you can do here, Preston, in this situation. You can lay down a sacrifice bunt, obviously.
Yeah.
Just straight steal.
I think we're going to have a pinch runner as well. Looks like number 1, Hayden Del Toro, sophomore out of Cypress, Texas.
But we do indeed, so pinch runner and pinch hitter.
So Toro will run for Bowser over at first base. Del Toro is 13 for 15 in stolen base attempts this year. May see her on the move on this pitch right here.
Ball popped up again, and
Ooh.
Jaden Thrasher almost did it again, almost made an outstanding catch. Boy, Preston, if she doesn't catch it, she just comes between, just an inch of getting that ball. Just an unbelievable defensive player. What an effort.
Yeah, I think that one was actually inside her mitt, and it just bounced out when she made contact with the ground.
So 0-2. Runner on first, tie game, high drama, top 7 here. Ball outside.
That one misses upstairs for ball 2.
So 2-2 now. Fouled back onto the baseball field behind us. Big spot here for the Tigers. Shepard trying to keep this game tied. A fouled back.
See if Del Toro's off to the races on this pitch. I'm surprised she hasn't gone yet.
Swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Shepard for the first out. Might have another pinch hitter, Preston. Angela Baltzell was walking up with the bat, but
yeah, looks like Sydney Boudreau will enter the game as a pinch hitter. Trinity Tigers doing everything they can this inning to try and produce another run and take the lead over the ladies.
Ball ripped up the middle for a single. Stout fields it quickly and gets it back into Stokes. And I believe we're going to have a pinch runner at first base.
I think we may make another defensive change as well for the ladies, or at least have a meeting. Looks like Angela Baltzell will re-enter over at first base to run for Boudreau, who just singled up the middle. Head coach Whitney Patterson for the Centenary ladies talking things over with her infield.
So no changes for the ladies. Just a little discussion here with 2 on and only 1 out. Shepard trying to get out of a jam here and send this to the bottom of the 7th.
Tagawa at the plate, watches ball 1. Sydney Watson waits on deck.
It's 2-0. Shepard
Good
trying to
hitters
find
count.
the strike zone here.
Good hitters count for the Trinity second baseman.
Ball high, and it's 3-0.
Don't imagine they'd give her the green light here. Not after three straight balls.
Just missed. Looked like a pretty good pitch, but now a pickle for the ladies. Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
Sydney Watson and a good RBI opportunity here in the top of the 7th for the Tigers.
Anything hit sharply in the infield. Try to come home, obviously, and get the force out at the plate. Cut that run down.
Del Toro's speed over at third. It may be a little tough to make that play. We'll have to wait and see. Definitely don't want that run to score.
2-0 now. Shepard battling a little bit. Would love to get a strikeout, a force out at the plate, a little pop up in the infield maybe. Right down the middle, it's 2-1. The pressure's on everybody right now. Shepherd's 2-1. Down low, it's 3-1.
I'd say this is probably the biggest pitch of the game right here.
Definitely. 3-1 count, bases loaded, tie game, 1 out, top of the 7th. And just what we talked about, a little pop-up in the infield. Great pitch for Shepherd, and Dominguez easily gloves that one. It's one of those good outcomes that we talked about, a little pop-up in the infield. That's what you like.
Hannah Boudreaux now at the plate for the Tigers.
Fouled back, so Watson retired on the pop-up. Here's Boudreaux. Shepherd gets ahead, 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Fouled back again, right on that. Shepherd is ahead, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up.
They
Can do a lot here.
Love to end it right here.
Shepherd has the ability now to expand the zone a little bit, try and induce a chase.
Here we go, 0-2 coming from Shepherd. Ball high and outside, lays off, 1-2.
One-two pitch, you don't want to give her anything too good.
High in the zone, it's 2-2. Boudreaux laid off, so now it's even.
Now's the time to dial back and compete in or around the zone.
Ball out towards right field. Oh, and
Ooh.
Kenzie Cox makes a valiant effort in foul ground. Slides for that, almost makes the catch. Ball was tailing away from her, did the best she could. Almost snagged it. So Boudreaux stays alive. See what Shepherd has in store here. 2-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Huge strikeout for Shepherd. She wins the battle against Boudreaux. The pitch of the game. What a moment. What a strikeout. Ladies have a chance to walk it off here on Senior Day as we head to the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back. Patrick Meehan, Preston Ludwig back with you. Shepherd strikes out Boudreaux to end the top of the 7th inning. Huge strikeout. What a battle that was. Morgan Dawson will lead off the bottom of the 7th.
Morgan Dawson at the plate now. Looks like we have Viviana Rivero on deck for the ladies.
Whew. Dawson, big cut, swing and a miss.
She's looking to end it with that swing right there.
I don't blame her. That's what you'd be doing, Preston. Back behind us.
Absolutely.
Back in the day at Sheehy. It's okay to take that swing, man.
Hey, early in the count, if you get the pitch, take a hack. It's not until you get deeper in the count, down to 2 strikes, start to shorten up and stay through the middle.
Try to stay alive. Arcee's been in the strike zone a lot, so that's a good decision. Just take you a big cut. It's 1-1. Dawson waits. Oh, boy. She was inches from a leadoff single or double right there.
Good take by Dawson. Good discipline to not go chasing on the high pitch from Arcee.
2-2 count. Dawson leading off. Inside corner runs full. Good eye by Dawson. Great at bat to start off this bottom of the 7th no matter what happens.
It's another big pitch. Trinity doesn't want to allow a base runner to lead off the inning.
Ball popped back. Oh, goodness. Right in the front row.
Sometimes it's better to look for the ball instead of ducking and taking cover.
Had a Sonic drink spill. Happened to me last night in my car.
Happened at basketball earlier in the year.
Oh, yeah. Preston and I got, well, I can't even tell you.
We were in the splash zone.
Yeah, they should have brought us towels after that. I mean, like beach towels. Great at bat by Dawson. She works the walk. And we'll see Viviana Rivera, one of the ladies' top power hitters who's battled injuries all season. The Redondo Beach, California native will step up.
I think we're also going to see a pinch runner. Looks like River Boltinghouse is going to make her way to pinch run for Morgan Dawson over at first. River Boltinghouse, also a very good defender for the ladies. Can play third base. May see her out in the field next inning if the ladies cannot produce a run right here to finish things up.
Ball 1. So Boltinghouse has had a good season for the ladies over there. Pinch running. Rivero has got a lot of pop. Preston. And one of the top hitters in the conference in her career.
She can definitely end it with one swing.
Shows bunt. Watches that go down in the zone. Two-0 count. Corner infielders are in. Middle infielders are back. Boltinghouse at first. Rivero just pulls that back at the last second, gets a piece.
Be interesting to see if Whitney Patterson gives the sign to bunt again or maybe put on a hit and run.
Rivera gets the bunt down. And the force at second base. So the lead runner is retired on the force. Rivera will be pinch run for at first base.
Back to ladies, number 5, Kinsey Cox.
Janae Bland looked like is running over at first, Preston.
Yep, that's correct.
So Kinsey Cox, great person to have at the plate, obviously. So Janae Bland at first. See what the ladies might do here. Catherine Stokes waiting on deck. Maybe Kinsey Cox can walk it off on her senior day, Preston. That'd be pretty appropriate.
Be a great memory
Be
for her.
A lot of people would be happy about that here in the ballpark.
Outfield is playing pretty shallow. I know
Strike
Kinsey's a slap hitter, but she does have a little bit of sneaky pop.
Yeah, she does. We've seen her a million times in her career rip the ball off the wall on a bounce or on the fly, hit it down the lines. A lot of extra base hits in her career. Janae Bland just gets back over at first with the throwback from the catcher. So tie game here in the bottom of the 7th, 1-1 count on Cox. Pinch runner Bland at first base. Takes strike 2. Good pitch there. It's a 1-2 pitch coming to Cox here with 1 out. Cox rips this ball to left field, and it's going to get over the head of the left fielder. And Janae Bland will come into third base, standing up just ahead of the throw. And there's Kinsey Cox at second with a double.
Big 1-out double for Kinsey.
A golden opportunity here for the ladies with Catherine Stokes stepping to the plate.
So now the double play on the ground is out of the question. All Catherine Stokes needs to do is hit this one sharply through the infield or get it to the outfield in the air.
A million ways to score here, Preston.
Could have a pass ball.
Wild pitch, sac fly, base hit. Stokes fouls that back. So Bland, the pinch runner, at third. Kinsey Cox at second. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Ladies and Tigers tied at 1 here on Senior Day, the final regular season game for these teams.
Stokes 0 for 2 today, looking to pick up a hit to end it.
Ball inside, almost hit her. 1-1. Jaden Thrasher waits on deck. Stokes digs back in with a 1-1 count. RC comes set. The pitch. Stokes hits that ball to right field. Oh, and the ball is just foul. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Talk about a game of inches. That would have ended it.
That one just barely foul.
Oh, man. A ball and 2 strikes. Stokes waits now. Archie gets the sign. They're both ready. Here comes the 1-2. Stokes pops this ball to the shortstop just on the outfield grass. So 2 outs now. And catcher Jaden Thrasher, the sophomore from Forney, Texas, now stands in. Chance to end it. Runners at second and third. So again, a sac fly is out of the question, but a wild pitch, a pass ball, a base hit, an error. It's all kinds of things that could happen.
A lot of ways to win this game.
Thrasher lines that ball right to second base. Just hit it right on the nose. Trinity escapes. And we head to extras. Free softball, folks. We'll be back, still tied at 1.
Top of the 8th we go. We are in extras. Jordan Williams is up at the plate. She watches strike 1 from Emma Shepard. Still in the circle for the ladies. Strike 2 on the outside half. If you're just tuning in, last inning the ladies had 1 out with runners on second and third. Just unable to bring across the winning run. Williams strikes that one up the middle. She's on with a leadoff single. So not the start the ladies wanted defensively here in the top of the 8th. Now Jordan Arce steps up to the plate with a runner on first, no one out. She squares around to bunt, but fouls out off to the right side. A lot of fans anxious on both sides of the field. Arce lays that one down. Dominguez fields it, and they're going to call her safe at first. And that's a questionable call.
I mean, did he say she beat it? I don't think she beat it. Preston had to be a foot off the bag, right? Curious about that one for sure.
I don't know. We're going to look back and watch it here with y'all. Ooh, that's close.
So is he saying she beat it? I'm not looking at the replay. Preston is. Umpires are getting back together to talk about it.
That's tough to see from this angle.
Ballpark is silent as we wait to see if there possibly might be any overruling. There's not, so call stands.
So that'll be a single on the bunt. So now RC on first, Williams on second with no one out. Marina De La Luna at the plate. Lays the bunt down. Shepard goes to third. The ball is dropped by shortstop Catherine Stokes covering third.
I think she might have. I think she was probably going to beat the throw anyway. Preston, it looked like to me. Bang, bang play over there, but.
Yeah, it was pretty tough.
The ladies in a big jam here. Obviously, nobody out. Bases loaded for the Tigers.
It would have been a bang-bang play at third. So bases loaded, no one out. With Bowser at the plate, she watches ball one.
Ball down, it's 2-0. Shepard looking to find the strike zone here. All four infielders are in.
Last thing you want to do is walk in a run. Shepard's going to have to find the zone.
Strike one, and right on cue, she finds the zone. Morgan Dawson down at third base. Kat Stokes at short. Emma Crow at second. Bella Dominguez creeping in at first base. Ball popped in the infield. Kat Stokes calls for it, makes the catch. Big, big first out.
Very big out for the ladies.
You don't always see it, Preston, because these players are obviously all very smart and in the game. But I was talking about earlier, pop up in the infield. Sometimes, players, trying to get back to a base might slip or hesitate. Sometimes you, believe it or not, you're able to, get a double play. There's weird things happen sometimes when there's a little pop in the infield. Saw that last year one time in a game here against Southwestern. I remember it. Girl kind of slipped. The coach kind of looked at her like, why were you even off the bag that far on a little pop-up? And Stokes threw back and got a double play. So it can happen.
Yep.
But one out.
Pinch hit opportunity for Leia Gonzalez.
Ball outside, 1-0.
A junior outfielder from San Antonio, Texas, who went to East Central High School.
Ball high, it's 2-0. The ball is hit pretty well out to center field. Mallory Stout will make the catch. Here comes the throw into the plate. And she's safe. Ball hit the runner. It was a good throw from Stout, though. They trade a run for an out. And I don't think anybody knows what's going on right now. If we knew, we'd tell you.
I think they're going to say the runner at first base left early. We saw Emma Shepard, the pitcher for the ladies, run over and touch the bag.
All right, we're going to wait for explanation. We may not get it up here, but we're going to find out. So the run's taken off, so the run doesn't count. Preston, I believe that's an RLE, runner left early.
Yep. Unfortunately, we couldn't see it very well on the camera to tell if she left early or not. We do see on the throw in from Mallory Stout, though, the runner at the time of the throw was already halfway to second base, so that may be a good call from the umpires.
Well, we would have, Preston's looking at the replay now. We apologize. We would have described that situation a little more clearly, but we didn't know what was going on, and not to criticize the umpires, I'm not trying to do that, but I don't think at first, or at least the umpire in the infield knew, but it wasn't totally communicated to everybody else. That happens sometimes. In the heat of the moment, it's loud out there. There's all kinds of stuff going on, but Preston has looked at the replay and thinks that that was the case. So, oh, but so the run is back on the board, Preston. They put it back on the scoreboard, but had she already scored, so the run does count. They had put it on the board, then they had taken it off, and now it's back on. So, after
a lot of moving parts here.
Preston, not sure if you could hear me on here. I think my headset had gone out.
Well, we got you back now.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Can everybody hear me? I think so. Okay. Abby Hodson stands in, takes ball one. Hodson fouls this ball off.
What a crazy inning this has been, Patrick.
It really has. Goodness.
I mean, Trinity Tigers had bases loaded with no outs. And we thought for a second that the ladies were going to get out of the inning without a run. But the umpires decided that the second Trinity run scored before
the runner left
the
early
appeal
at first,
back
right?
at first. So, yes.
All right, so 2-1 to Hodson, leading off the bottom of the eighth for the ladies. Good eye for Hodson.
Great count to do damage here, 3-1.
Had some great at-bats today.
Yep, she's 2 for 3 today. 1 strikeout, 2 singles. Or actually, I believe she may have a double today.
Yeah, double in her first at-bat, right? The sinking
yes,
line
that's
drive
correct. She
onto the
does
left
have a
fielder's
double
glove
today. And then she had the strikeout looking.
Ball 4, great at bat by Hodson. I think if you're a, let's see, pinch runner over at first. Is that Brooke Sandifer running over there?
Looks like it. Number 15, Brooke Sandifer.
Sandifer running at first for Hodson.
The junior out of Denham Springs, Louisiana.
And if you're a Centenary fan, there'd be nothing wrong with a Bella bomb right now. Would love nothing more on her senior day than to walk it off for the ladies. Down 2-1, nobody out. Potential tying run on first. Shows bunt, pulls back, it's 1-0.
Sandifer at first with some speed.
Little activity in the little light toss going on the Trinity bullpen.
Looks like number 3, Heather Nugent.
Dominguez lays down the bunt. Foul, it's 1-1. Emma Crow on deck.
Yeah, Heather Nugent, freshman out of Huntington Beach, California, warming up in the Trinity bullpen.
A 1-1 coming from RC to Dominguez. Ball high, it's 2-1.
This may be a good time to run right here. No one out, maybe put on the hit and run, get something going.
Strike 2 call.
Home half not happy with that call.
Maybe a little low in the zone, but looked like a pretty good pitch, honestly.
Well, we say it all the time, we don't make the calls.
Nope, we got enough to do. Swung at a pitch down and in for out number 1. Dominguez fooled on that one. Emma Crow now steps to the plate. Ball 1. Mallory Stout waits on deck. Pinch runner Brooke Sandifer on first. 1-0 pitch about to come to Crow. Down and in, 2-0.
Well, Patrick, I don't know about you, but if I was sitting down, I'd say I'd be on the edge of my seat, but I'm currently standing up.
I'm standing as well.
I believe everyone here in the ballpark is pretty anxious.
Everybody in the booth is standing right now. Yes, it's nervous time here at Virginia's backyard. Senior day. I mean, what more could you ask for, Preston? Extra innings on the final day of the regular season. Both these teams have a chance to rest up before they go to the conference tournament, so just keep playing.
Big 2-0 pitch coming up. So we saw Hodgson walk with 1 out. So he gets a first. Brooke Sandifer pinch ran. Still on first. Emma Crow ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. Looking to get on.
Good at bat. Looks at 4 straight balls. And Brooke Sandifer, the pinch runner, moves down to second. And Crow takes her walk and goes down to first. I believe we're going to have a pitching change.
Yeah, this looks like number 3, the pitcher that was just warming up in the Trinity bullpen, Heather Nugent, freshman righty, out of Huntington Beach, California, coming into the game.
So Stout will be at the plate. Heather Nugent, as Preston mentioned, now in the circle in relief for Trinity. Stout's had some good at-bats this afternoon. Made a good sliding catch out there in center field. Had a good throw in earlier in the game. Almost cut down the runner at the plate.
So Nugent now in a save opportunity for the Tigers.
Still some work to do here with only one out, 2 runners on. Mallory Stout at the plate, Morgan Dawson waiting on deck. Stout looks at ball 1, down and away. Good speed on the bases with Sandifer and Crow. Good speed at the plate with Stout. Pitch misses outside 2-0. I think if Stout could rip that ball right down the right field line, Preston might give the ladies a chance to win this game.
Yeah, there's
right
a gap
fielder,
in right
outfield
center.
very shallow.
Gap in right center and down the right field line.
Ball high, it's 3-0.
I'd imagine Stout is not swinging on this pitch. Ladies looking to do anything to get the next batter up. Ball 4. That loads the bases for Morgan Dawson.
Let's go, Morgan!
Ball is high again. Good call, that was up in the zone.
Well, Patrick, here's this question. I know Morgan Dawson, very aggressive, big swinger. Do you take here after 4 straight balls from the new pitcher?
I don't get paid enough to answer that question, but I have to answer that question because you ask it. I would take right here. I would. She swings, though. I only said I would take because, you know, the walk before, that's a tough call, but now you can keep this game going here with a sac fly, Preston. You could just go ahead and end it with a base hit.
You got the speed of Sandifer on third and Emma Crow on second. Anything hit on the ground, runners will be moving. I'd imagine if Crow gets a good secondary on the pitch, she may score on a base hit.
Dawson, a little foul pop right on the halfway down the line for the second out.
The ladies down to their last hope here, last out.
Wind is picking up, blowing the dirt back here, West Texas style, right in our face. Got to be distracting for the hitter. The wind really has picked up, blowing out towards right field. Here's Janae Bland. Stands in there, takes strike 1.
Looks like Nugent has kind of settled in the circle, finding the zone after giving up the first batter walk that she saw.
Bland pops this ball out towards left field, and the catch is made. And here in extra innings, Trinity survives 2-1 and defeats the ladies here on Senior Day. great ball game. Lots of momentum swings. And unfortunately, the ladies come up short as Trinity completes the sweep. But not all is lost. Next weekend in Seguin, Texas, the ladies will be there for the conference tournament. We'll be back to wrap this up and have our senior tribute here in a few moments.
Fans, stay with us here in a few minutes. We'll have our 2024 Lady Softball Senior Tribute right here at the Centenary Softball Complex. Stay with us here in just a little bit. We'll have our senior tribute.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Final line score today, Trinity Tigers win by a score of 2-1. Trinity 2 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. Centenary 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error. Trinity Tigers improved to 29-11 on the season, 17-4 in conference. Jordan Arcee picks up the win today. She'll improve to 14-5 on the season. And Heather Nugent, the freshman, picks up her 3rd save of the season. Centenary, they fall to 13-25 on the year, 8-13 in conference play. The loss today will go to Emma Shepard. She'll fall to 2-4 on the year. So quite the game here at Virginia's backyard to end the regular season. Ladies had a great run this year, and they will continue with postseason play down at Texas Lutheran next week in the SCAC Conference Championship. So congrats to the Centenary ladies on an outstanding regular season. So fans, stick with us. We'll have our senior ceremony here on stream. And we hope to have a good run in the postseason for the ladies. For Patrick Meehan, this is Preston Ludwig signing off. Thank you for sticking with us this year. Make sure to follow all the postseason news from the SCAC, either at scacsports.com or at gocentenary.com. So we'll provide all the info possible to you on our website and on social media. And that'll do it here today for Senior Day. Stick with us.
Centenary Ladies Softball Senior Day Tribute. Our first senior this afternoon is number 9, Mackenzie Clark. Mackenzie is a native of Upland, California, who's played in 41 games in her career with the ladies and is a biology pre-nursing major. She said her favorite memory from her time with the program is, quote, getting the opportunity to play in every game of the 2021 SCAC Conference Tournament, including the championship game, where we lost to Texas Lutheran by a score of 2-1. The Lady Gent softball program, God has afforded me the greatest memory of all, my best friends, and getting to chase my future dreams of being a pediatric nurse. Mackenzie is accompanied this afternoon by her parents, Jared and Summer, and her brother, Gavin. Fans, let's hear it one more time for number 9, Mackenzie Clark. Our second senior this afternoon is number 5, Kenzie Cox. Kenzie's a native of Alexandria, Louisiana, but will finish her decorated career as one of the top players in the history of the ladies program, and has established herself as one of the country's top players in all of Division III. Kenzie is a double major in accounting and business administration. She's been named to the Dean's List every semester at Centenary, is a member of Sigma Beta Delta Business Honor Society, and is a member of Student Ambassadors, Zeta Tau Alpha, and the National Organization for Women. In the Division III era, Kenzie ranks first in career batting average, on-base percentage, at-bats, hits, runs scored, stolen bases, walks, triples, and is third in slugging percentage, fourth in games played, and sixth in both doubles and RBI. Kenzie's currently second in the country in stolen bases, has only been caught 3 times in her career. She's stolen 130 bases and only been caught 12 times. She's been named first team all-conference in every season with the ladies, as well as being named to the SCAC Student Athlete Academic Honor Roll each season, named to the 2022 SCAC All-Tournament Team, named an Easton NFCA Division III All-America Scholar Athlete, and named to the College Sports Communicators Academic All-District Softball Team. As a sophomore in 2022, Kenzie was named to the Louisiana Sports Writers Association All-Louisiana Team, earning honorable mention honors, and she became the first Centenary player to make the team since 2018, and was one of just 5 players from a non-Division I school to make the team. Kenzie shared her favorite softball memory, and it is, quote, breaking the stolen base record. We were at Hendricks in Arkansas. My dad had texted me this morning before the game that he wouldn't be there, but he'd be watching, and it would be a great day to get a record. I had no idea I was close to it, and I didn't want to get my hopes up, so I only told Jaden and Lexi. The time came, and I stole second to tie the record and third to take the record. I scored shortly after, and when I did, Jaden knew she greeted me right behind the plate with the biggest hug and the largest smile I've ever seen from her. No one in the dugout knew, but Lexi did. She picked me up, squeezing me and swinging me around, smiling from ear to ear. She told me that she was so proud of me. It was the most precious moment of my career. After the game, Jaden told the team in our post-game meeting, and everyone erupted in cheering and hugs. I've never felt more loved by these girls. Kenzie is accompanied this afternoon by her dad, Trey, her mom, Christy, brother Max, stepmom, Ginger, grandparents, Ron and Annette, her Aunt Kay, boyfriend, Chris Dennis, fellow senior on the Centenary baseball team. Fans, let's hear it again for number 5, Kenzie Cox. Our third and final senior this afternoon is number 27, Isabel Dominguez. Isabel is a native of Newark, California, and is a psychology and sociology major. She's been named to the Centenary Honor Roll 3 times, a member of the Dean's List, and named to the SCAC Student Athlete Academic Honor Roll in her time with the ladies. Isabel's played 141 career games, the 5th most in the D3 era, and will finish her time with the ladies as one of the program's top offensive players. As she's 6th all-time in hits, tied for 6th in RBIs, tied for 5th in doubles, and tied for 6th in home runs. Her single-game career high in RBI is 4, which she's accomplished 3 times, and most recently last weekend at St. Thomas. In addition to being a standout player on the diamond, she's very involved on campus, as she is a member of the Hispanic Student Association, Intercollegiate Athletic Committee, Counseling Services Student Advisory Board, and the Student Athlete Diversity and Inclusion Board. Isabel said that her favorite memory from her time at the ladies was, quote, snapping Texas Lutheran's 66-game winning streak right here in Virginia's backyard. Folks, the ladies meet TOU here on March 25th of last season, handing the Bulldogs their first conference loss in 4 seasons. Isabel is accompanied this afternoon by her parents, Dan and Kathy, and her brother, Nathaniel. Fans, let's hear it again for number 27, Isabel Dominguez. And another round of applause for Mackenzie Clark, Kenzie Cox, Isabel Dominguez, the 2024 senior class. And fans, thank you again for your support all season here for the ladies at the Centenary Softball Complex. But the season will continue next weekend in Seguin, Texas. The ladies will be in the SCAC tournament. We hope to see you in Seguin, Texas, supporting the ladies. Thank you again all season for your support here of Centenary Softball.